I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to say it for you guys. This shit ain't working, Chief. It ain't working. You know what I'm talking about. All this stuff that's going on. Money printer go burr. Yeah, it's not working. It's not working for people trying to retire. It's not working for Gen Z. And it's not working for millennials. When's it stop? When does it pay out? Fact of the matter is, it doesn't. It doesn't pay out. Depending on who you are, right? Depending on your circumstances and people you know, and everyone's life is completely different, and your timeline is different than anyone else's. And, God tells us that, we're not going to, we don't know the day when we're going to die. Only God knows that. But, I don't know, I just wanted to speak up for the kids in the back. Speak up for the people that don't have a voice, or maybe they don't want to get on here and vouch for their generation. And I'm a vouch for y'all. So, I'm Gen Z, okay? I fall into that category. And I've been thinking about things lately. And I have realized that even if I were to have saved my measly amount of money and put it into like maybe a retirement or an IRA, it'd be decent. But I've been working since I was 14. I'm a high school dropout. Joined the military in, let's see, supposed to be like 11th grade. And I got my GED early. Went to college before going to basic. So did a semester. Went to basic, came back. Became an emergency medical responder, volunteer firefighter, mental health technician, and I've worked some other jobs, and then there's some, other things that I've done. I've had like 25 jobs, but the job that I stuck with because, that was the only viable option for me because nobody was holding my hand, and the military did not pay for my college. I paid for it myself. I became a mechanic, and I would suggest to anybody to stay away from that industry as far away as you can, and do not fall into the trap of being a mechanic or getting in debt with tools. Don't do it. It's a lie. It's not worth it. Your skill set and your mechanical aptitude and capability is better in other environments. Do not fall into the trap of the automotive industry. You'll see what I'm talking about, and you'll kick yourself in the ass if you stay around. People lie to themselves to continue doing jobs such as being a mechanic. Now, there are people that truly enjoy doing the job, and sometimes they work on their personal vehicles and they go to racetracks, and maybe they're a little bit wealthier and they found a good niche, and they can just continue doing stuff that makes money printer go burr. And then, but fact of the matter is, it's a rough lifestyle, and the benefits are not great, and the private sector is pretty rough. And so either way, that's my opinion. Take it with a grain of salt. But let's move forward with this conversation. One-way conversation. Either way, tell me how you feel in the comment section, and let me know let me know if I'm crazy or not, because I'm about to spit some mad fire, dog, and some facts. Nothing is affordable right now. I got money to buy a house today. Like, not cash. That's impossible. We all know that the median household price is like 450,000, and in Canada it's also like 450,000 Canadian dollars. So I don't even know how you guys are surviving up there. Sorry, Canada. But this shit ain't gonna get any better. And people on average are making like 18 bucks an hour, and people are also making like less than that, and they are not surviving. I have a first-hand account of that. Nobody can tell me that I don't. I have a family member, very dear to my heart, that I am praying for. They are facing homelessness, and they are far away from me, and I want to go help them, and I plan to go help them. And they are my priority number one, and I love them. And so I understand homelessness. I also couch surfed a lot, and I've had a lot of apartments that are shitty, and I've also been poor, middle class, and then upper middle class, and then I fell back down to middle class. And let me tell you, dude, debt is the most dangerous thing to leverage and can control your life, and that is what is controlling everybody right now. Everyone is in so much credit card debt, so much student loan debt, so much real estate debt that they're up to their freaking teeth in this, right? And it's destroying everything in this economy. And, oh, but at least the gas prices are coming down, brother. Hell yeah, brother. Society is fucked up by AI. It is dangerous. Stay away from it. Protect your brain. Do not utilize it. Train yourself to read a book. Go to, college on your own skill set. If you're going to fail something, fail it and then get good at it. Don't fucking use AI to become my doctor. Get the hell out of here. And the other thing is, man, like, my generation got so jacked up in the head from all this psychological shit and politics and whatever. We were told, like, hey, go to college, pull out a fucking $200,000 loan, and everything will be fine and dandy. That is bullshit. That's always been bullshit. I don't know. That's bad. I mean, yeah, you got people that are like, yeah, dude, it paid off. I drive a Mercedes now and I make like $80 an hour. It's like, cool, bud. See you in 20 years. See how you feel. See if you really want to do that. Some people do and some people don't. I think this system, we're becoming aware of it, and we're also seeing through all of it, and we're aware that we're getting absolutely utilized like cattle, and that the rich keep getting way richer, and the poor, oh brother, just go walk outside. Let me tell you, man, I've seen some pretty violent stuff, and I grew up exposed to the internet, and the truth is, you can't hide yourself from it. You have to be a part of it, or you don't have anything. And that, I'm going to bend the rules on that a little bit. That's all right. I'm going to take care of that and get things fixed. Personally, I will be getting rid of this iPhone, and I'm going to be doing something else and breaking away from... I'm going to be doing a flip phone. And I'm all right with that, brother. You can call me if you need something. And... yeah, I'm going to be doing things not connected to any of this. I'll be using like a different camera and a whole different setup. I've been planning this for months. And either way, let me talk about Gen Z. All right. We're told 40 different things. We're told that we got to do this, or that. We've not been educated properly. School systems are broken. Politics are broken. Wars are going on, and some of us don't go through any of this because somebody worked hard, and it's the haves and the have-nots, right? There's always been that in history. Everyone there, oh my gosh, that's normal. Someone's always going to have something better than you, either physically or mentally or whatever. I don't know, financially. Everyone's different. But it's bad when everyone starts struggling. and everyone starts noticing that things are jacked up and not working right. And then we were isolated for like 2-3 years, and then like people kept getting jacked up in the head mentally after that one thing happened a little while back, about 4 or 5 years ago. And then it messed this thing up in between our eyes, right? And when you do that, you isolate someone, and then you tell them that they can make money off their phone rather than an actual trade. Oh my goodness, my ear. When you tell them that right is wrong and wrong is right, and you expose them to all these addictive substances and bad things, and there's no community, and no one, everyone calls us lazy and that we're entitled. No, we're not entitled and lazy. We just know, we see right through all of it. We can literally see that it is like a total waste of time, and we're just getting taken advantage of till everyone gets their last bit of a luxurious life, and then they croak and they die, and they're like, oh yeah, but I had a Lamborghini. Oh yeah, but I had millions of dollars and it was awesome. And we know that that's a thing. Lately, I've been talking to all sorts of different people, and they're saying, man, time seems like it's speeding up. Things don't seem right. Like, life just doesn't, like, this summer just blew by. You'll know the season. You'll know when you will know when it is that time. You will understand when things are not as they seem. And I'm not crazy, I'm not schizophrenic, dude. Bro, things have been weird. Things are weird. This is weird, man. I mean, even if you sat me down in a Porsche and you gave me $1 million, I'd be like, something's not right, Chief. Something ain't right. Like I said, I've been poor, I've been rich. And by rich, I mean upper middle class. And for my age, that's pretty good. But I was talking to some rich kids, right? Some rich kids, very wealthy. And they even say that something doesn't feel right. Life isn't the same. Things are different. Even though they're not going through the things that either I've been going through, and these people don't deserve to go through anything worse. I mean, they don't deserve to be in our shoes. Like, if you're wealthy, man. It's all right. There's nothing wrong with having wealth. Maybe the way you acquire it, there's a problem with that. But if you worked hard and you've gained wealth, cool. That's good. But even the wealthy, even the upper affluent, and even very poor people are telling me, man, things just don't seem right. All this stuff, I think, is gonna bite us in the ass. I think it's gonna come to a head, and it's gonna come to a point, and then we're gonna level out. That's what I think is gonna happen. I think AI is evil. I think it's very evil. I think it can be utilized very beautifully, but I think inherently, it is dangerous to the psyche of the everyday man. And I think it takes the human experience away. And I think that we are going to find out that there are certain unhealthy things in our life that are going to cause increases in cancer. And I do not think we are supposed to be working 40 hours a week. I think that we are supposed to be working just enough to have the things that we need. And if we want an abundance, then we choose to work more, not because we have to work more for the basic necessities. And my generation is a strong generation, and we know what's going on. We know the jig is up. And I wanted to speak on behalf of Gen Z because I am the middle class average. I've failed countlessly. I'm right in the middle, and politically, they're not going to like to hear this, but I'm not talking from a Democrat perspective or a Republican perspective. I am independent. I am of my own mindset, and I'm not getting political. I'm just saying how it is. This shit sucks. And a lot of people like to see others suffer, because when one suffers, one prevails, and it changes and it shifts the it puts someone above somebody else. And a lot of people take it. What I'm saying is people take advantage of one's suffering, and right now we are seeing that. We are seeing people suffer, and they're being taken advantage of. And it's hard for me to live a normal life when millions and thousands of people are dying the way that they are. And it's hard to play this game when there's so many things going on in the world. So, I don't know, man. It just feels like a game. It doesn't feel like it's going to really add up to anything. If you can't have kids, then, what's the point of marriage? And if you can't afford marriage, then what's the point of a house? And if you can't afford a house, then what's the point of life? And that is the conclusion of this video. I know that's how you guys are feeling. And I want to let you know something. You're not out of options, but you're going to have to go through this shit. You're going to have to go through the trench and not above the trench. You're going to have to do things that are real different. There's this guy on YouTube that I watch. His name is Jack. And if you could get this out to him, I'd appreciate it. Not because I want to get famous or anything, but just to put it out there that, like, dude, we are thinking this. Like, we feel like shit. Like, government employees that, like, work for the state get paid shit. Public and private sector gets paid shit. But the thing is, it's not that we're getting paid shit, because that's such a stupid concept. It's everything is inflated, and the dollar doesn't do anything. So, like, once inflation comes down, it's gonna be all right, and people are gonna be in a good position. If we can just get things to stop inflating and tell these people, like, okay, you're gonna have to take an L. Take the L. Take it, dog. People don't want to take an L. The winners don't want to lose. You gotta let go of it sometime. Someone else you gotta pass the torch. You gotta pass the baton and let somebody take over, and people don't want to do that. So there's this guy named Jack, and I listen to his stuff, and he's got this great channel, and he's from Florida, and hell yeah, Florida man. And man, he's that guy. He goes, all right, we sound good. And he goes, now this is crazy. Take a hit. And then, God, he's so funny. And he's straight to the point. And he used to live in his car, and he was homeless, and his dad went through hell, and his mom and dad divorced, and, like, he was a bartender, and, like, he always was, like, surviving, and now he's got, like, this YouTube thing kicking off, and he even is in a good position. And he says, bro, I can't just go out and buy a new vehicle. I'd be screwed. And he knows a guy that has, like, 7 vehicles that are, like, fancy and ultra nice, and, like, he doesn't put anyone down for being rich. Either way, man, we're gonna be all right. We're going to be all right. God's got this under control. And, dude, Gen Z, brothers, keep your freaking head up. It ain't over yet. And if it's a health issue, push through it. If it's a work issue, push through it. You don't got to just keep pushing through it. But, like, it's going to be all right. Keep rolling. Ask questions. Be aware. And, like Jack says, keep it loose, keep it light. And, bro. One day, we're all going to look back, all of us, the generations, we're going to look back and we're going to go, damn, what was the point? What was the point of all that BS? Man, we could have been living it up, could have been living the dream and helping people and doing the right things and not making money hand over fist. But I'll see you guys in the next video. This was just kind of a rant about Gen Z and what we're feeling and like how money doesn't add up anymore and how things just don't really make sense at this point. I'm kind of speaking up for the guys in the back and letting you know that like an average American like me that loved his country and you know, wants good things and good foreign relations and good, you know, both sides politically working together, like we need to come to agreements on things, and we got to get stuff done as people, and we need to socialize again and realize that, like, bro, it's not about being rich. It needs to be, we need to get back to regular community, and we need to educate ourselves properly, and it shouldn't cost so much to educate yourself. So either way, see you guys in the next video. That's all I got for you. Peace out.